Hey there. Thank you for joining me for my coffee chat. I took a little summer break from these, but I am live here on Instagram and on my Facebook page every Wednesday at 10:30 talking about things that are really impactful to highly successful, overwhelmed, high-performing women, okay? And I'm glad that you're here with me today. If you haven't met, my name is Jen Hines. I'm a physical therapist turned certified life coach, and I really help high-achieving women look like they have it all together, but inside feel anything but, okay? I lived that story for a long time, and today we're kicking off a new coffee chat series all about anxiety, specifically like how it shows up for successful, overwhelmed women like you. So have you ever heard the phrase high functioning anxiety and thought, wait, that's me? You show up, you do the job, you take care of everyone, you're productive, you get the gold stars. From the outside looking in, you've got it all together, right? On the inside, you feel like a hot freaking mess, right? Your nervous system is like all out of whack, like your heart's jittering, you can't sleep, you're exhausted, and you're overwhelmed, right? Your mind never stops, your shoulders are tense, your sleep is in the toilet, and yet no one would ever know, because on the outside, you're holding it all together for everybody else. That's what I want to talk about today. So there was a season where I looked like I was thriving. I had the job, the house was Pinterest clean most of the time. I was running kids from one activity to the other while also running my business and taking care of myself. But the truth was I was surviving on anxiety. My mind was constantly spinning through a to-do list I could never get to the bottom of. I'd lay in bed, running over conversations I had had earlier in the day, wondering if I'd said the wrong thing. Did I upset somebody? I would try to delegate things at work and be like, are they mad at me? Are they going to do it okay? Like the rumination, which is like thinking the same thought, like thinking about something over and over and over again was killing me. I looked calm. I looked capable, but I felt like I was drowning in this invisible pressure. I didn't even realize at the time that it was anxiety because I wasn't having panic attacks. I wasn't melting down, but I was stuck in this fight or flight mode all of the time. Like I just felt on edge. Like if somebody said something wrong, I was either going to snap and yell or burst into tears. This is the face of high functioning anxiety. So let's kind of break it down. Here's how high functioning anxiety might show up for you. You can't turn your brain off. You're constantly anticipating problems before they even happen. You're rehearsing conversations in your head, and you're so worried you're going to drop the ball, even when everything's fine. You're overcommitted and overperform. Your calendar is packed because saying no feels impossible. You feel safest when you're busy, but also overwhelmed. You people please out of fear. You replay emails, texts, and meetings, wondering if you upset someone. You double book your time to avoid disappointing someone or saying no to that person. You're exhausted, but you can't rest. Even when you try to relax, you're still on edge. Rest feels uncomfortable or even unsafe. You're driven by fear, not joy. You're afraid of failing, afraid of being seen as lazy or falling behind. Even your success doesn't feel good. It just brings pressure to maintain it. The kicker is from the outside looking in, you're fine. In fact, people might even praise you for getting it done and having it all together and how capable you are. But inside's a different story. And just because your anxiety is high functioning doesn't mean it's harmless. Here's the good news. Anxiety doesn't have to run the show. When we start building awareness, creating new habits, and giving ourselves permission to rest without guilt, we can start to quiet the chaos in our mind and in our body. It doesn't happen overnight, but it is absolutely possible. I'm living proof, and so are all my clients. So are all the women that I coach in my private coaching and in my mastermind. So if today's chat hit home, let's talk. You don't have to keep holding it all together on the outside while falling apart on the inside. I want you to consider booking a free personalized life assessment session with me. We're going to talk about what's really going on with you, and I'll help you map out your next steps to start feeling better faster. Just drop the word session or call wherever you're watching this from, and if you're catching the replay via email, just reply with one word session or call, and I'll reach out. What's going to happen when you reply in my DMs or in the comments or on email is that I'm going to connect. I'm going to send you a link, and that link is a form where you can give me a couple times and dates that work for you to hop on a call. This call is not a high pressure sales call. It's a chance for us to connect to see what's really going on with you and how I can help. And that may be working with me, or it may just be 2 or 3 things that you can walk away from that call with that you can do right now to help reduce your high functioning anxiety. You deserve to be calm, clear, and confident, not just look like it on the outside, but truly feel it in your person. So I will see you next week for part 2, where we're going to be talking about perfectionism and how it fuels anxiety in ways you might not even realize. Until then, take a deep breath. You've got this. I'm here for you. Again, reach out. You can DM me the word call or session, or even just talk to me in the DMs about what's going on with your high functioning anxiety. We can book a call if you want, or we can just chat about it and kind of see how you're doing with everything and how I can help. All right. Have an amazing day. I will see you next Wednesday for part 2.